Still an underground king, the race to freedom ain't one. What? Better run. Better run.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Pops Jennings. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
Just about to get started, and the right-hander with the good curveball, number 14.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the center fielder, Shoeless Joe Jackson. The wind and the pitch. Center field, Jones on his way over, makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And here's the veteran outfielder, Minnie Minoso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty delivers. Late swing, fouled off. Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. And now it's filled up.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The punch out there, 2 away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Frank Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Another solid power season. Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Kicks and deals. Ground ball left side. On to Murray. That's out number 3. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Wood. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
We go to the bottom of the first and into the box for Baltimore, number 6. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Not in time, and he reaches safely.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Now here is Pops Jennings. Good contact guy, good defender.
0-1.
Number 6 on at first, nobody out. Pickoff throw.
Runner, yes,
Here
yes.
goes the runner. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, I'm sure they're pretty frustrated. They guessed right on the pitch out. The throw was okay, but they still couldn't cut him down. Aside from a bad jump, they stood no chance at catching him right there.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch misses. 2-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Frank Robinson. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Cal Ripken Jr.
No, Boo, clearly he's just one of the best hitters to ever play this game. Being a member of the 3,000 hit club, just a true professional hitter. I know we use that term, but this guy is just the epitome of it. So much fun to watch him swing the bat and just work a pitcher. You can learn so much about the art of hitting from just watching this guy go about his business.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. He sends it out of here. His 26th of the year. It's 2-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And next for the Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Fouled off down the right side.
We'll always know Cal Ripken for the streak, but he was about so much more than that. He really changed the way we think about the shortstop position.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's going to be Brooks Robinson. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1.
1-1.
And there's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Next pitch is popped up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. And here is Harold Baines.
The right fielder, number 3.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it's caught for the out.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Nelly Fox.
And now the rookie second baseman, Nelly Fox. His July and August splits there. In there for strike one. The wind of the pitch. And that one a little bit high. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 23.
First pitch just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The wind to kick the pitch. And the 1-0 misses low. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a strike. Next offering is outside. On the ground, right side. Jennings gloves it, gathers, and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox 1.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, number 11.
Wood back to work. Swings and misses. Strike one. That's down and in.
1-0.
Next pitch misses outside. The count now 2-2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Jackson puts it away. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, the center fielder.
So up next, Adam Jones. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. And now it's even up. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Stepping in, number 3. And that one pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. Down the line towards the corner. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox 1. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy number 4. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And there's 1 down.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 12.
Number 12 steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle. Ripken handles. Fires over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, the center fielder, Shoeless Joe Jackson.
And the batter now, Shoeless Joe Jackson. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Looked like it was a little bit up. The 3-1. That one ripped. And it's off the wall, but foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Next pitch is popped up. Ripken makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And our score remains 2-1. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the bottom of the third. Now here is number 6. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And makes the grab, and there's one down. Pops Jennings will hit next. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next one misses. Now 2-0. Here comes a pitch. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And now 3-1. Grabs it barehanded, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Frank Robinson.
Frank Robinson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And here it comes. That one misses, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 2-2. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Eddie Murray.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one's in there, 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Runner leads away at second. High fly ball right field. Baines settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And the Orioles leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. On to the 4th, and here is Minnie Minoso.
Leading off for the White Sox.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The right-hander back to work. That's through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is outside. And he deals.
That's a ball. I got to count 2-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, Frank Thomas. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
At the belt and fires. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there and out of here.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Now at the plate, Paul Konerko. This guy has turned into a beast.
The designated hitter.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The pitch. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Here's a 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. Number 6 settles under this one. Puts the squeeze on it. One down.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
So digging in, Harold Baines. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nelly.
And next to hit for the Sox, Nelly hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. And that one in the air center field. Jones racing over to make the catch. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Cal Ripken Jr.
The shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. The lefty, the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And a 1-1. And another ball. Two one now. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Robinson.
Brooks Robinson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Bounced up the middle, and there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Man at first with one gone. Here's a speed threat. Number 11. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's a hit.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And into the box for Baltimore, Adam Jones. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. And that one hit to first. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Oh, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield. But another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a pitch. That one missed, now 3-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Number 5, the runner at third. Number 11 at second. Number 10 at first. One gone. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Number 6, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Now batting, number 6.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And it's even up.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Checks over to first, back safely. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air to left center. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Pops Jennings.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Pops.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it. Frank
Robinson getting ready to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. Next offering upstairs.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat
Very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's a ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now, Eddie Murray. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. In there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Here's a high drive from Murray. Deep to right. Hauls it in on the warning track. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 6 and the White Sox 3. And welcome back. Here's the third baseman, number 23.
Leading off for the White Sox, the third baseman, number 23.
The wind of the pitch. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. In the air, left side. Robinson makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, number 4.
And now the shortstop, number 4.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
The pitch. This one popped up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 12.
Here's the catcher, number 12.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark. This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
First pitch, and he just misses. Hit in the air, right field. Number 6 settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that'll do it. Down in order go the White Sox, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 18. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. Oh, and 2 now. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
A little bloop single. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. The 1-0. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Number 56 preparing to come on if needed. Ripken aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is popped up. And in fair territory, Frank makes the grab. Robinson retired. And there's one down. Now it's the DH, number 11. First offering, and it just misses.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. So now 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Now
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Adam Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fouled off left side. Two outs. Strike two. Righty to the plate. On the ground right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first. And that'll do it for the inning. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 6 and the White Sox 3. Back now at Oriole Park. Top 6. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man. Shoeless Joe Jackson. And the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Into center. Jones gliding back. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Base knock, center field.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here's a big power threat. Frank Thomas. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dick. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Kicks and deals.
Down 1-1.
That one missed.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swing and a ball popped up. Base hit. Throw into third. And he's out.
The designated hitter.
In this situation with a single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball game, and every base runner counts.
Next is the designated hitter, Paul Konerko. First offering misses the mark. And the right-hander deals.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Kicks and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he deals. On the ground. On to Murray. That's the third out. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Orioles 6 and the White Sox 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the speedy catcher, number 3.
Leading off for the Orioles, the catcher, number 3.
The wind to kick the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
The wind and the pitch. And it is 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, number 6.
Number 6, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses in the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
Right-handed reliever. Pulls that one foul. Left-hand hitter waits. This to third. Throw over to Thomas. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Pop Jennings.
Next to hit, Pops Jennings. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Fox settles underneath it, and that ends the inning. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Harold Baines
Leading off for the White Sox.
The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tippy Martinez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Britton warming up as well. And here it comes. Slap the other way, foul. Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Nelly Fox steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch just misses. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. The pitch. Bunting for a hit. Robinson throws to first in time. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Foul ball there. The pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a pitch. Stays alive.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Third out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the power speed combo. Frank Robinson.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The wind of the pitch. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Righty delivers. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Out in front and foul to the left side. And the righty deals. That misses, and the count is filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And that's in there for strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Robinson gets his lead at first with nobody out. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
I got the count 2-2.
And now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Cal Ripken Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the right-hander deals. Inside, just missed.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Move to first. Robinson back on a dive. The 1-2. Liner caught at second.
the third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Man at first, Brooks Robinson, the next to hit. Line drive, caught. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead at 6-3. Tippy Martinez will take over here, and he'll work on holding this lead.
Number 23, Tippy Martinez.
We go to the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 4.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The pitch. Strike one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Liner, base hit.
Now batting.
And up next for Chicago, number 12. In there, and it's 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. How about that double play?
Now batting, the center fielder, Keeler Jackson.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. So up next for Chicago, Shoeless Joe Jackson. Strike one. And now the lefty.
Yep, that ball went out.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Oh, he dropped it. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now, Minnie Minoso for the 4th time tonight. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Murray makes the catch, and that'll do it. The White Sox leave 1, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Pitching change here, number 56. It's his job to keep his team in the game. Back here in Baltimore, out of the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, number 11.
For the Orioles, the designated hitter, number 11.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And a pitch. Good eye right there. Kicks and deals. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here's a 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And he deals. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Now the throw to first on the run. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Jones.
And the batter now, Adam Jones. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Slice to right, and foul ball. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And now it's going to be number 3. In there for strike 1. Kicks and fires.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Base knock right field.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Back to the top of the lineup. Number 6, the next to hit for the Orioles. Oh, and now a wild pitch. Nice job behind the plate there. And a pitch. Off the mark there. And the count is 2-0. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Orioles leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Greg Olson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now, here is Frank Thomas.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. And that one missing low. Right-hander kick steals.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Paul Konerko. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. At the belt and fires. And there's a ball. Misses outside. 3-1. Righty to the plate, and he walked him.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. And fouled off. And the pitch. And 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's the second baseman, Nelly Fox. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
One and two now. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what he delivers for his squad. They expect to win when he's on the mound at the end of the ball game, and he just produced his 25th save of the year.
6-3 our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, check out Tech 9. Go and shut the f up. Just let me talk.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 11 hits.